Okay. Okay, and so then now you're going to place your right foot on the motor. We're going to have no buttons in. Right foot is going to be on, left foot's going to be in back. And you want that right foot kind of right in the middle. And then as you stand up, you're going to pull the arms back and then step back and bring the arms forward. Pull back as you bring that left leg up. Yes. So you're getting the back of the arms engaged, warming them up for 5, 4, 3, 2. And on this one, you're going to hold up and then just bring that left foot behind. So draw the shoulders down, pull back into those hands. And now hinge forward and pull back even more so the arms are behind you. And let's bend and straighten just the elbows. So you're hinged forward. Have a little bit more weight in that right leg that's in front. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause with those arms behind you. And now you're going to open and close the arms. Open and close. You're still hinged forward. Close. Open, close. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 circles with those arms open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. The other direction. Everyone try to hinge forward. Not upright. 3, 2, 1. Now bring yourself upright. Arms are still at your side. And you're going to sit down into a squat. Sitting down into that back leg. And you want to look and see that that back knee is over the back ankle. Arms are pulled back behind you. And you're holding. And now you're just going to lift and lower the right leg in front. And you tap down. You tap. Try to find your balance. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to just take a step off with your right foot. And so now your left foot's on. And you're going to bring that left foot behind. So now when you stand up, you're going to bicep curl. Step forward and bicep curl. Step forward and up with the bicep curl. Good. And you want to make sure that you step behind you so that it's hip extension that brings you up. Hip extension. So the pelvis comes forward as you stand up. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and on this one we're going to hold up. You're going to bring that right leg now behind. And now from here, we're just going to bend and straighten the elbows. Bend the elbows and straighten the elbows. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. For 3, 2, and you're going to pause with the elbows bent. And now from here, you're going to sit back into that right leg. Bring your elbows to be in line with your shoulders. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You're drawing up. And from here, open and close the arms out to the side. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. For 5, 4, 3, you're sitting back. 2, and you're going to pause with your elbows in line with your shoulders going forward. And now you're going to reach your fingertips behind your ears. You keep your elbows bent. So you're just lifting those elbows up towards the ceiling. Don't let them straighten and up and back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up tall, straighten the arms down. Again, right foot stays on, left foot's going to come off and to the side. Left foot is off and to the side. Fingertips are going to go straight up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. Squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. Last 2, and then you're going to continue to squat down and up, but you're going to punch your right arm across the body. As you stand up, you punch the right arm across. Squat down, punch. Squat down and punch. Squat down and punch. For 5, 4, 3. Then we're going to go straight into a curtsy lunge. So you step across. After this one, you're going to step down, step across the motor, and step down now. So your left leg is on the opposite side of the motor, and now you just curtsy lunge down. And then let's straighten the arms down towards the ground for 3, and keep on squatting down. So it's going to be a continuous squat. Even as I say, when we go into the next thing, you're just going to continue to squat down and up. And now when you start to stand up, you open your arms up. Open up. Open up. Good. For 5, 4, 3. Now you're going to keep your right arm up and out to the side on this one. And then you're just going to punch across the left arm. So the left arm is now going to turn. Instead of a curtsy, it's going to punch across. That right arm stays lifted. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2. And now on this one, you're going to bring that left leg up and on the motor. Lower the arms down. Bend the elbows. Palms are going to be facing each other. Now right leg's going to drop out to the side, parallel. Squat down now. Squat down and up. Squat down and up. Good. We're back into our squat. Good. And now we're going to add in that punch across with the left arm on this one. Punch across, down. Punch across, down. Punch across, down. Punch across, down. For 5. And then we're going to go straight into the curtsy lunge in 3, 2, and straight into that curtsy lunge on this one. Step up, down, lower the arms down, squat down, lift the arms up. Lift the arms up as you stand up. You lift up. You lift up. Good. And now you still want to be pressing into the leg that's on the motor. For 5, 4, 3, and on this next 2, you're going to keep that left arm and turn into the right arm punching. And punch across the body. Right arm punches across. Left arm stays lifted. For 5, 4, 3. Then you're going to come out of the curtsy lunge, bringing that right leg out to the side and go back into your squats. On this one, squat down, jump across, go down. And we're squatting again for 3, 2, and hold your squat. Shift all the weight into that left leg. Bring your right hand in front of your belly button. Sorry, bring your left hand in front of the belly button. You're going to bring your right knee towards your left hand. And up, and up, and up. Now, make sure that you're still going out to the side. You don't want to be going back. It's side, over, side, over, side, over for 5, 4, 3, 2. Then we're going to switch to the other side. You place your right foot on, left foot comes off. Hold down. Now, left foot, right hand. Left foot, right hand. Good, 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 good. For 5, 3, 2. Then we're going to be alternating sides. You go on. You go on. You stay low in your squat, and you're just switching sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. And now, whichever hand, whichever foot is on the motor, you're going to punch across. Punch across with the right. Now punch across with the left. Good. Stay low in that squat. You're still holding that squat. And shuffle and punch. For 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. Good, everybody. 2, 2, 1, 1. Stand up tall. Place the straps in the pegs. Shake it all out. Nicely done. So now you're going to inhale. Float your arms up. Exhale. Look down the nose. Round the spine forward. Let your spine stretch out your hamstrings. And then you're just going to sit on your motor facing your arm bar. Heart rate's up a little bit. Hopefully not just for me, but for y'all as well. And let's go ahead put one button in on each side. Again, if it ever gets to be too much, you just take that button out. Arms are going to go straight out in front of you. And from here, just open those arms out to the side. So anyone that has to sit at a computer, fantastic thing to do. And you want to think about the shoulder blades slightly pinching. They slightly pinch first, and then you open the arms. Open, good. And Sarah, try to keep your arms reaching forward the whole time. Don't let them reach down. Up, yes, there you go. Up, good, Patricia. For 3, for 2, for 1. Now bring the arms straight out in front. Roll back into your C curve, and then come up. You're gonna roll back, come up. Good, everybody. Roll back, come up. So once you get the movement, keep going. Once you get the movement, if the screen's not in front of you, just try to look forward and listen to the movements or listen to the cues that I give you. And 2 more, you're gonna pause back in that C curve so you don't end up straining your neck. Now on this one, you pause back into that C curve. Arms are straight out in front. Now really tilt the pubic bone towards the bottom of the ribs. Really find that flexion in your low back. Holding here. We're gonna alternate leg lifts. So you're just kind of marching up. And you wanna feel as if you're drawing that knee towards tabletop from underneath the ribs, as it's a pulley system drawing up. You keep that low back in the flexion for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Pause with the leg down. Both legs are down. You're flexed back. Tilt that pubic bone and roll all the way up. Sitting up tall, just switch the palms to face behind you and start pulling back. So we've already done a lot of this movement in the arms, but we've added the weight for it now. So the joint's warmed up. Now we're gonna try to challenge it and create some strength for 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull the arms behind you and hold. Hinge forward, reach those palms towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades down. Now you're gonna bend and straighten the elbows. You bend, you straighten. You bend, you straighten. You bend and straighten. Bend and straighten for 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Pause with the arms behind you. Hold. Now, you're reaching your fingertips back. You're bending your elbows out to the side. And then you press your arms back straight. So the elbows bend out to the side. And then you straighten them back in. So the arms will reach away from your center. And then you push back in. 3 more. 3. Good. I think you've all got that. It looks like it. 2. Good. 1. And stack up tall. Reach your arms forward. Turn your palms to face each other. Roll back into that C curve again. Good. Now your palms are facing each other. Bend and straighten the elbows. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. So now these are hammer biceps. It targets a different elbow flexor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're going to pause with your elbows bent. Bring your right leg to tabletop. Find the stability. Push the sacrum into the roller, and then slowly bring your left leg up. Find that inner thigh connection and find your balance. Draw on the core. Pull the pubic bone down towards the sacrum. Holding for 5, 4. If you feel comfortable enough, straighten those legs up at an angle for 3, for 2. Bend the knees. Wah! Place one foot down, then the other foot down. Roll up, round the shoulders forward and back. Great job, everybody. Okay, now you're gonna turn to a kneeling position. So if you need a blanket to put under your knees, now would be a good time. You can also take your mini mat and place it underneath the roller and then kneel on the mini mat. Okay, you're kneeling, facing your arm bar, and you're up tall. So we have one weight in. Now you got to squeeze with your inner thighs. The motor will tell you if you're not using your inner thighs because it will move. So you're sitting up tall, squeeze those inner thighs, and pull the arms behind you. pull, 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 pull back, pull back. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pull back and hold. Hold here. Bend your elbows and hinge forward a little bit. So now you're kind of sitting your sit bones back towards your heels. Your spine is in neutral. Squeeze the inner thighs and bend and straighten your elbows. For 10, 9, don't forget that hinge. 8, stick your butt out. 7, 6, good Alicia. 5, 4, good Sarah, good Patricia. 2, good Emily. 1, keep the arms behind you. Now, squeeze your glutes to push your hips forward. Bring your arms forward. Now we're going to take that left foot and you're going to bring it forward and on the motor. Left foot is on the motor. Now bring your hands to rest on your knee. Now you're just straightening your back leg. You're not going straight. Your body's going straight up, but your knee doesn't move forward. Your back leg straightens coming up and you press your hands into your knees for the support. Good, and you're gonna stay in that hinge. Hinge forward more. Yeah, good, Patricia. Good, Emily. Everyone's got that hinge. Now take your hands off your knees. Reach your arms forward. Now it's rowing. You bend your elbows in and you pinch the shoulder blades. You bend in and pinch the shoulder blades. It's not a forceful pinch of the shoulder blades because you don't want to pop the chest, but just realize as you draw your elbows to your side, you draw your shoulder blades towards one another. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, last 1. Now from here, your elbows are bent in at your side. You're just gonna rotate your hips, rotate your ribs, rotate your chest, and reach your right arm back behind you. And then you rotate your hips forward. Ribs forward, arm comes back into your side. Ribs rotate, hips rotate, reach the arm behind you. Bring that right arm in, rotate the hips forward. So we're just doing the right side. Rotate hips, rotate ribs, reach the arm back. Bend the elbow in, rotate everything back to center, and hold. You're gonna bring your hands back onto your knees. Then slowly lower your knees down. There should be no strain in either knee. Then you can rest the handles down. Then you're gonna switch to the right foot being on. Bring your hands back onto your knees. Hinge forward from your hips, tuck your toes. And it's just a straightening of the back leg. You're in this hinge forward, so you just come up. Stick your tailbone out, reach your arms forward. Now it's gonna be bend your left elbow in. Rotate, reach back. Bend the left elbow in, rotate the hips, rotate the chest. Then elbows stay bent in at your side. You rotate, reach that left arm back. Rotate the hips, rotate the chest back to square, rotate the body forward. Good, last one. Rotate the hips, rotate the chest, reach that left arm, bend the left arm in, rotate everything back to center. Hands come down onto the knees, lower down. Good job. And then you're gonna place both straps back into the peg, and you're gonna turn so that we're gonna be kneeling on the motor. So your knees are on the motor, and you're gonna take the leg that is closest to the arm bar, and you're gonna place that foot in the strap. We still have one button pushed in. And so you have that foot in the strap, and it's kind of wrapped around the arch of the ankle. Not the ankle, arch of the foot. Okay, you're gonna bring your hands to rest on the ground as well. So you're in this all fours position. Now from here, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna reach that left leg back behind you, or the foot that is in the strap. For me, it's my left leg. That strapped foot's gonna be behind you. Now you bend the knee, straighten the knee, bend the knee, straighten the knee. There should not be much pull in the strap. You're just maintaining. Alicia, see if you can lift your leg a little bit higher. That left leg is floating off the motor. It's straight back behind you. For 3, 2, good. Pause with the knee bent. Bottom of the foot's pushing towards the ceiling. Now you're gonna put a footprint on the ceiling 10 times, 10. Now you should be pushing up into that strap. Put a little bit more weight into the hand, the same hand as the floating foot, the inside hand. So that for me, that's my left. For 3, for 2. Now you're going to reach that foot up towards the ceiling. Straighten the leg back behind you. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend that left knee in, place it on the ground. Let the strap return back to its home position. Bring the foot out, and then you're just going to sit back into a child's pose. Depending upon your hip flexibility, you might have to come off the motor. Good, and then you're going to come up, and now we're going to stay kneeling on the motor, and you're going to take your outside hand, and you're going to reach down and across, and you're going to bring it into the inside strap. So, and now everybody, just see how it feels to side bend down. Your outside knee can come off, your hand can come onto the motor. Yeah, that outside leg can come and rest straight on the ground. I'll give you a different view. So you're kneeling, that outside foot is on, outside hand is holding the strap. And now push yourself away from this, so you can even float that top leg if you want. So at any point you want to challenge yourself, you float that top leg. And now from here, palm is going to be facing the body. You reach the arm up, you let the arm come back in front of you. You pull into that strap to reach the arm straight in line with the shoulder. And then you reach it back down. So you're kind of making this half circle and then reach back down. So float that outside leg if you want to challenge that hip more. Good, Patricia. Last one, you're going to pause with that arm reaching up towards the ceiling. And now we're just going to bend the elbow and then straighten the elbow. The elbow with the arm that's in the strap. So it's a tricep extension. You bend the elbow, you straighten the elbow. You bend, you straighten. Good. You bend, you straighten. 5 more. 5, and up. 4, and up. 3, and up. 2, and up. Last one, and up and hold. Float that leg if it's not floated here. So you have the outside arm and the outside leg working. Let's paint 5 circles with arm and leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5. Good, Emily. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg down. Circle the arm in front of you. And then push yourself up. Ah, nicely done. And then what you're going to do is you can either just flip the motor to face the other direction, or you can just turn on to the other side. I'm going to flip my motor. Good. And now again, you're going to bring your foot that is closest to the arm bar is going to be in the strap. Now we just worked that leg a little bit, so you should feel it. Good. Okay, you come into an all fours position, and you're going to reach that strapped foot behind you, and it's floating. Good, Sarah. Good, Andrea. Andrea, see if you can stick your tailbone out more. Try not to round your low back. Good. Now we're going to open and close that foot that is strapped. Good, Sarah. Good, Alicia. Good, Patricia. You all got it. Now, when you do this, try not to let your body move at all. You want to keep your torso completely still, especially in the pelvis. Don't let the pelvis open and close with that leg. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Hold. Put a little bit more weight into the inside hand as well. Now we're just going to bend and straighten that knee. You bend the knee, you straighten the knee. Bend the knee, straighten the knee. Bend the knee, straighten, bend, and straighten. For 5, 4, good. See if you can bend it so the bottom of the foot goes towards the ceiling. 2, yes. Pause with the knee bent so the bottom of the foot's going towards the ceiling. Alicia, see if you can lift your knee a little bit higher. Yeah. Now footprint on the ceiling 10 times. 10. You're lifting from your thigh. 8, 7. Sarah, draw your ribs up away from the ground. For 4, good. For 3, for 2, for 1. Hold. Straighten that right leg back behind you. It's straight. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot back in its home. You're going to come up. Good. Now, you're still kneeling. And what we're going to do is you're going to reach for the strap in front of you. First, you take that outside leg, you reach it to the outside. You side bend down. Find the motor with that bottom arm. Reach forward. Grab the motor with the top arm. So you're making this nice long straight line. Remember, at any point you want to challenge yourself, you float that op leg up and you just circle the arm up. You circle it back in front of you. You circle the arm up. You circle it back in front of you. Circle it up. Then in front. Circle up. Then in front. 5 more. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're going to reach that arm up towards the ceiling and hold it up towards the ceiling. Now you're just going to bend the elbow and straighten it. And you want to be leading with the pinky side of your hand. So the elbow bends and then straightens. Float that top leg up. You bend the elbow, you straighten it. You bend, you straighten it. Now make sure you're not pinching into your hip. You want to have that long straight line. So you're reaching and you're pushing away from the ground. Pause with the arm straight, the leg straight. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the arm down. Place the strap down. Push yourself up. Bend the knee. Place it back on the ground. Round your shoulders forward or back. Everybody, you have no hands in the strap. You reach your arms out to the side to make a T. You're going to bring your right arm overhead and just side bend. Stretch out that QL. Yep. And then draw the ribs down to pull yourself back up. Left hand comes overhead, right arm in front, side bend. And then draw yourself back up. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the arm bar out of the motor. The arm bar is coming out. And just place it aside for a second. We're going to come back to it. And now bring your roller off its supports. So the roller is now an actual foam roller, a functional roller. Okay, so now you're going to be lying facing your roller. And you're going to just have your forearms, about halfway up your forearms, are going to be on the roller. And we're going to be doing some extension work using the roller to support and add more movement. You still need to be aware of your range of motion. Don't go past your comfort zone. Your head never comes down onto the mat. You slightly lift it up. You push your pubic bone gently into the mat. You push your arms down, and that causes you to lift up out of hyperextension. You do flexion in the shoulders, and then you lift the head, lift the chest, drag the arms in towards you, and then reach back forward. Reach out of the shoulders, then draw the shoulders down. It moves the motor in, and then lower back down. Good. Extend to come up, and then lower back down. 2 more. Extend to come up. Lower back down. Last one. Extend to come up. And now lower back down. And then just push the roller away from you. Push back into a child's pose just to get that spinal extension. Really important, something that we don't usually get enough of. And then this is perfect because you're just going to turn around, grab your arm bar, and we're going to be sitting on the ground without the roller, and you're going to place your feet in your straps. Now, we have a button in still. You can take that button out at any point. it is going to make it more challenging. So we're going to be doing lots of core work right now. At any point, if it gets to be too much, just listen to your body and take a break. Okay, you're going to just lie down on your back. You're going to bend your elbows so that your wrists are right on top of your elbows. Your feet are on the ground. As you lift your hips up, you're going to straighten your arms, not straight up. You're going to straighten them so you're making a long straight line from your shoulder, elbow, wrist. So lift the hips, lift the arms straight. Lower the hips, lower the arms down. Lift up. So you should be coming into some shoulder flexion and then shoulder extension. The wrists always stay on top of the elbows. Good. Lower the hips, lower the arms. Lift the hips, lift the arms. Lower the hips, lower the arms. Let's do 5 more. This is 5 and lower. 4 and lower. 3 and lower. 2 and lower. Final one, you're going to lift the arms, lift the hips, and hold. Hold here. Now, just lower the arms down towards your thighs, keeping them straight, then lift them back up. Lower the arms down. Lift the arms back up. Lower the arms down. Lift them back up. 4 more. This is 4. 3. 2. Final one. You lift the arms behind you and you hold. Now you push out of your arms. So your arms are above your head. Then you lower back down. You bring your right leg to tabletop. Then you bring your left leg. So you're pushing from underneath the armpit as your legs are in tabletop. Press the arms straight. Bend them back in. So even though you're pressing into that arm bar, you draw your scapula underneath the armpit. So your shoulders stay down away from the ears. You push the legs straight. You bend them back in. You press the legs straight. You bend them back in. For 4 more, for 4. Now, if this ever gets too much in the shoulders, you just bend your elbows down to your side. For 3, for 2. Now on this one, you curl your head and shoulders up. Okay, arms are behind you, legs are out in front of you. Now, when you bend your legs into tabletop, you bring the arms with it, and then you straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Bend the knee, bring the arms with it. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Bend the knees, bring the arms in, straighten arms and legs, bend, and straighten. 4 more. This is 4, and straighten. 3, and straighten. 2, and straighten. Last one, and straighten. Lower head and shoulders. Bring the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Bring the legs all the way in and rest them down. Now, if you had a button in, go ahead and take the button out. So we're going to make it lighter. It's going to make it more challenging for your core. And a little less work for the arms. So keep the arms down now. Bring your right leg to tabletop. And we're just going to straighten that leg up. And you're just going to lower and lift that right leg. For 5, 4. And it's got a little bit of speed or tempo into it. For 2, and 1. Now you're going to lower that leg down and open and close the leg. Now with this one, you have to have a little bit more control so that the pelvis doesn't move. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, you bring that leg back up towards the ceiling, bend it into tabletop, place that foot down. Bring the left leg up, straighten it up, lower and lift. And it's quick. It's not a slow lower and lift. Because you want to do it quickly, but make sure that you always have the control. And after this one, you're going to lower and then open and close the leg. You lower down, open and close the leg. Again, with control, but with a little bit of speed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're going to lift that leg straight up towards the ceiling. Lift your right leg straight up. We're going to start with the head and shoulders down. You can keep your elbows bent down and you lower the left leg, then the right leg. We're doing scissor kicks here with the head and shoulders down. Now with this light weight, you should feel those low abdominals. You want to think that the triangle that makes your pubic bone and your 2 hips, it makes a triangle there across underneath the belly button and down to your pubic bone. You want to draw that whole portion down towards your sacrum. Now curl the head and shoulders up and still kick the legs. Now reach the arms up to 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Bring both legs up. Reach the arms up. And then as you lower the legs down, you lower the head and shoulders. You lower to a 45-degree angle. You reach the arms above you. Curl all the way up into your teaser. And then you lower everything back down. Lower legs to 45. Arms go above you. And then lift the legs. Lift the arms. Float up. Good. Lower everything back down. Lift the arms. Lift the legs. Curl up. Lower everything back down. Lower those legs to a little bit lower. And then lift the legs. Lift the arms. Roll up. Bend the knees. Place them down. Roll up onto your sit bones. Round the shoulders forward and back. Great job, everybody. Now you're going to bring your palms so that they're facing the ceiling. You're going to bring and you're going to come up to a standing position. However you need to, you can place the arm bar down, but let's go ahead, come up to a standing position. Good. Palms are facing forward. Now, reach down and let's put in 2 buttons on both sides. So it's as heavy as it can go. Now, this is heavy, very heavy. If it's ever too much, you take out a button. And then from here, or you can take out 2 buttons, depending on how your body feels. Listen to your body. If it's telling you to back off, back off. Let's just start by bending and straightening the elbows. So it's a heavy load. Now, you want to feel how this heavy load, you want to make it be in the shoulders to draw your scapula down. Whew. For 3 more. For 3. Good, everybody. 2. And you're going to pause with your elbows bent. Now you've loaded the shoulders. It's drawing your shoulder blades down. Now from here, bend the knee up, place it back down. Get the hips to load up with this heavy weight. It's that step down. Step down. Step down. Good. Step down for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn. I'm just turning. You do not have to. You're just going to squat down and then stand up. Make sure when you squat down, you stick your butt out. Squat down. Stand up. Load the hips for this movement. If you're feeling this in your low back, you're most likely overextending and popping your ribs. So draw those ribs down for 3, for 2. Last 1. And now you're going to lower your arms down, roll forward, place your arm bar on the ground and just hang there for a second. Let your low back rest. And then while you're down here and the arm bar is in its home position, take out all your buttons. Shake it all out. The arm bar is still on the ground and just bounce a little bit. Let the body reset and bounce. Good. Now you're going to inhale here. Exhale, you're going to roll back down. And then once you're down, you're going to pick up your arm bar. And you're going to separate your legs to outside of your shoulders. Your back is rounded. Now extend the low back and extend into neutral. And now from here, you're going to stand up. Now the arm bar is light. It's good. And from here, you're just going to bend your elbows. Your palms are facing forward when your elbows are bent. So when your elbows are straight, your palms are facing your body. Good. So we're going to do this kind of a clean squat motion. You bend the elbows, you clean up, and now we're going to add in a squat. So as you straighten your arms down, you squat down. And then as you stand up, you bend the elbows. Good. You squat down. You stand up. Good. We're going to add in a straightening of the arms towards the ceiling. So once your legs are straight, your elbows should be bent. Then you straighten the arms up. Then you bend down. Bend the elbows and straighten them up towards the ceiling. Bend down. I know that I'm cut off. Straighten the arms up. Bend and lower down. Stand, straighten the arms up, lower down. Now, as you straighten those arms up, make sure the chest doesn't pop forward. You don't want those arms behind the body. You want them above the head. Good. Last two. This is one. And on this one, everybody, you're going to keep those arms straight above the head. And then from here, you're going to bend one knee and then the other knee. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And now we're going to add a little bit of a jump. And you're jogging. You're going as fast as feels comfortable for you. And you want to keep the core engaged. For 5, 4, 3. Now, as you are continuing to jog, you bend your elbows down. So now the arm bar is in line with the chest and you're still jogging. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to stop jogging. Hinge forward. Stick that tailbone out. Bring your feet together. Kick the right leg back. Bring it together. Right leg back, together. Right leg back, together. The left hip is not moving and it's totally loaded with the weight of the body. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Then you're going to shift all the weight into the right leg and kick the left leg back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Now see if you can do alternating. Left, right, left, right, left. So realizing that the pelvis never moves. You just switch the load from left hip to right hip. Last 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Lower the arm bar down. Bring your feet out. And we're just going to inhale. Float your arms up. And then you're going to send your arms out to the side to make a T. Lift your collarbones up, extend the spine. Give yourself a hug. You have your hands around those shoulder blades and you're just going to go side to side, side to side. Open the arms back out to the side. Lift those collarbones up. Switch what arms on top as you give yourself another hug. And now you're just going to side bend and side bend. Then rotate and rotate. Side bend, side bend. Rotate, rotate. Bring your arms down. Shake it all out. Fantastic job, everybody. Really good job today.